Thank you for tuning in to I Can Get You Fly TV show. This is Stylist John, where you tune in for business after beauty school education. For the enthusiastic, ambitious student who wants to make a six-figure year income rather than a standard 20K per year, the series I've been talking about has been generational wealth. And on today's episode, I'm going to talk about constructive criticism. Now, why am I talking about constructive criticism? Because in anything you do, you're going to have people that criticize you, okay? It's going to be people that talk about you no matter whatever it is you're doing. You could be doing everything right and people will still find something bad or negative to say about what you're doing, okay? But I want to talk about constructive criticism. Why am I talking about constructive criticism? Well, the reason why I'm talking about constructive criticism is because constructive means something that is building, okay? Anytime you walk past a construction site, you see guys working together and they're working to build something. Okay, so what's one thing that you find out about construction? Well, anytime somebody's doing construction, there's a sign that says, work in progress. Okay, on top of a work in progress sign, you see the actual physical work that's being done and the progress that's being made. So how do you apply construction to your business? Well, your business is a work in progress. I personally keep pictures of all my work so I can see my progress periodically throughout the years and I can look at where I've grown. So I take pictures of everything and I post it and I put it in a certain location in order for me to go back and view later and say, well, I should have did it like this. In basketball, when through their regular season, whenever they lose a game or even when they win a game, they go back. When they go back and review the tape, they get to look at what their mistakes was, what they did right, what they did wrong, and they have a coach. The purpose of having a coach is to get the best out of the team. And so that's why in business, we need business mentors, okay? Business mentors to help with accounting, business mentors to help with general operations, business mentors to help with marketing and development, business mentors to help you with accounting. Just a mentor period sometimes is the precursor to your success. Why? Because they've been down the road before, okay? So while you're establishing your business and while you're establishing your brand, there's going to be people that criticize you regardless. So one thing I found out that people who criticize you do is people that criticize you increase your fan base. Why do people that criticize you increase your fan base? Well, they talk about you and they get other people to talk about you. Why? Why is people talking about you a good thing? Well, it means that you on their mind. And sometimes people don't know how to congratulate you or be flattered about what it is that you do or your determination. So what's the first thing they do when their sense of livelihood gets threatened by your very presence or by you just doing what you love to do? They feel threatened. And what's the first thing people start to do? They experience the flight or fight mindset. The fight or flight mindset. And so when somebody's livelihood start getting put at stake, appears to be hating because they don't know how to congratulate you and tell you, man, I like your confidence, or man, I like, how hard you work or how hard you go, But it takes a real person. It takes somebody that really want to succeed in themselves to begin to help another person. Why? Because people who help other people ultimately end up being successful around other successful people. Let me give you an example. Phil Jackson, for example, got 11 rings, okay? How did Phil Jackson get these 11 rings? Phil Jackson was a leader himself. If any of you guys know anything about Phil Jackson, his mama was an evangelist. She was a holy roller. He was real deep off in church. And somewhere around middle school to high school, he had an epiphany that he loved basketball, and he loved basketball so much, that's what he did most of the time. So he learned how to be diverse around different types of people, and that's what his faith made him become, diverse around different types of personalities and people. So after high school, he played college ball and then ended up going into the NBA. I believe he played for the Lakers, if I'm not mistaken. So after he retired, he ended up coaching, and he ended up being most memorable coach for coaching the Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was the type of player where he was just determined. Not necessarily good at everything because he had to work hard. I'm talking about he had to work day in and day out on his craft, and that's what made him be successful. He wanted it better than everybody else. So I'm going to pause for a second. How bad do you want to be successful in your business? You want to be successful in your business by working harder than everybody else that's around you. Why do you want to work harder than everybody else? Because while somebody else is sleeping and you learning, working to perfect your craft, you better than you. Michael Jordan never looked at other people to better himself. He bettered himself because he wanted to be determined, because he hated losing. He hated not winning. And that made him have a sharp edge on his game. And then when he got around other people, the leadership quality on the inside of him helped raise the level and the bar around people around him because he set a standard. So the first thing I get from that about being constructive criticism is, number one, you want to set a standard. Okay. So the first thing is you begin to identify what the standard is for the success model that you want to birth out. The second thing you want to do is you want to start building people up around you. Why do you want to build up people around you? Well, because when you're on a team, you want your team to play strong. You want your team to be strong. You want your team to execute the success level that you're dreaming about, or the success level that you see. Okay? So as you building this team up around you and you giving compliments and you sharing information with people to make them a better person, to make them a better them, you building a strong team around you. You're constructing. Work in progress, you're constructing, you're building. Okay? Critics, people that talk about you, they're trying to tear you down. They're trying to make you quit. But if you're a determined person and you're a confident person, what it does is you begin to identify areas in your own self. Hey, you know what? I'm going to tighten that up. But what they saying, they're not really adding anything to me. I can't really use that. So critics become a distraction. But sometimes the critics that come in your life, they come to distract you and tell you to stop with whatever it is you're doing, or quit this or do all that. They're going to make you famous. Why is they going to make you famous? They're going to make you famous because they're going to share your pictures. They're going to share your videos. They're going to put little comments below it. They're going to put little things behind it. And people is going to start trying to dog your work because they are. And what happens on social media, if you got a YouTube channel, what happens is people start to begin to search you out on YouTube. And so you have a plethora of people that just flood your work. You're going to have some people that like your work. You're going to have some people that love your work. And you're going to have some people that's going to start hating on your work and telling you about your work. Now, the people that hate on you, if they provide you constructive criticism, they're trying to help build you to get better. But if they're not offering no type of constructive criticism, what is they doing? They're just trying to tear you down, but your haters going to make you famous. Why is your haters going to make you famous? The reason why your haters are going to make you famous is because they're just going to share your work with everybody and talk about it, right? And sometimes in this world that we live in, unfortunately, negative publicity always get millions worth of views. When your videos get into the millions worth of views from people hating and talking about you, YouTube will write you a check. Social media will write you a check for your videos getting up into the millions of views. So yeah, have fun. Talk about my videos. Talk about my work. Yeah, you're going to give me a 6-figure check just off running your mouth and saying something negative about my work. Does it bother me? Nah, because I'm not going to stop doing what I love to do because I love this. But the people that constructively criticize you, those are people that genuinely want you to be better, okay? So it's okay to have people that constructively criticize you around you. Why? Because they're helping to build the best you. God, number one, is the first constructive criticizer. Why is that? Because he's always trying to get the best work out of you. Always is trying to get the best you out of you. So he'll tell you things about you. You know you're not doing that right. Stand up straight with your posture next time you do it. You're going to get a better result. Okay, I'm going to try that. You know you're not eating the right foods. Hold on. Drink more water. Your stomach going to be slimmer next time. You're going to have way more energy while you're working. You know you need to hit the weights harder. You benching 300 pounds. You know you need to bench 350. Why? Because I don't want your arms to be chiseled when you walk past that group of females when you pass out your business cards, because they like a nice chiseled man. Now, why am I talking about this? We're talking about constructively criticizing to build you, not to tear you down, because you was trying to build your business. You was trying to build the best business that you can build because you want to be able to leave it to your family. Why? Because we can't take nothing when we gone. So why not build a business and build a legacy for your family so that way your children and your children's children will have something they can come into and own? Why? They says in certain communities that certain nationalities people don't own much. But we can change that. Why? Because right now I'm helping to constructively criticize you to help you be your best you, because I want to see you win. I want to see your children win. I want to see your great-grandchildren win. You know why? Because I want mine to win. I'm Stylist John. Thank you for tuning in to I Can Get You Fly TV show, where you tune in for business after beauty school education. For the enthusiastic, ambitious student who wants to make a six-figure year income rather than a standard $20K per year, today's lesson was constructive criticism. If you have any questions, you can hit my line, you can email me, or you can inbox me on Facebook. Have a blessed day. I want to see you win.